dynasty of Babylon and 11th dynasty of Egypt were present at the 21st and 22nd century BC, and there was no evidence of flood, and they remain uninterrupted. Therefore, archaeological evidence shows us that it's impossible that the earth was submerged, the full earth was submerged under water in the 21st, 22nd century BC. What about the Quran? What about the Quran? Point number one, Quran does not give a date. Whether 21st century BC or 50th century BC, no date. Point number two, Quran, nowhere does the Quran say the full world was submerged under water. It speaks about Noah alayhi salam and his qawm and his people. A small group of people or maybe a large group of people. Archaeological evidences tell today, and the archaeologists they say that we have no objection. It's possible that parts of the world was submerged under water, but full world, it's not possible. So alhamdulillah, the Quran is matching with the latest discovery in archaeology, but the Bible does not. Further,
let us see how the Muslims do lie. First, I want this guy to show me from where he got the date about when the flooding is happening. Secondly, he just said and everybody heard him. And by the way, I can't play the video because this will take a huge part of my recording. I'm recording the screen. Okay, this is the guy. I think you know him. Okay, you can go and watch it by yourself. So he said that according to geologists, scientists, that there is no way to accept that the Quran, that flooding cover all the earth, and this is matched with the Quran. Let me show everybody in here that those Muslims, there's one of two: either they are liars or they are liars. I don't think this guy doesn't know his book. Let us see. Now this is Surah. Time to expose. Surah 11, verse number 42, and this is the translation in English. Let me show you translation so you can see with me what I am talking about. Okay, so the ark floated with them on the waves, tearing like mountains. Okay, and Noah called out his son, who had separated himself from the rest. O my son, embark with us, and be not with the unbeliever. Okay, well, this is not important. So now we will prove that this guy, when he said according to Quran, the Quran doesn't say that the water cover all the earth, he is a filthy liar, as all Muslims practice. It's their religion. This is Ibn Kathir. You know, you choose the book and I will go with it. Whatever the books, Muslim books says, I will take. You see, I choose Ibn Kathir. Here we go, Ibn Kathir, and this is again the official government website of Saudi Arabia. Okay, and everybody can go and get Ibn Kathir, and you know, it's in your hand. You can get it anywhere. So let us read what Ibn Kathir is saying, just to show that this guy who claimed to be a scholar, he is either a joker or he's a liar. You choose one for him. Here we go. He's saying that's وَقَوْلَهُ. He's saying that God, Allah, when he said وَهِيَ تَجْرِي بِهِمْ فِي مَوْجٍ كَالْجِبَالِ, and it's taking them and leading them as waves, as mountains, it's mean the ship which is going in the top of the water, الَّذِي طَبَقَ جَمِيعَ الْأَرْضِ, which cover all the earth. It's in front of you. I can take this word as it is and take it to Google translation, and you will see that this is what it's saying. Okay, here we go. So what we will do now, just to show you that those people, they are not people you can trust, I will copy the translation, sorry, the explanation of that verse. Let me open the verse we are talking about, this one, okay, which is verse Surah 11, verse number 42, and we will copy the text as it is. You see, I did highlight. I will copy. Here we go, and I will go to Google Translation. I will paste there. Here we go. As it is from Ibn Kathir, from the Islamic page. Choose Arabic to English. Click Translate. Here we go. We will see the translation in a second. This is the translation. coming out. Let me make the page zoom. Here we go. Just to show you that those people, they are not people you can trust ever. You cannot trust Muslims ever. And me myself, I will never do so. Okay. So this is the translation. And saying they are directed at them as mountains, as any vessels moving them in the water which has been applied to all land rose. All land. This is the Google translation. It's not really that much good, but it's okay. It's good. Still, it's enough. You see, all land. So the water applied all over the land. Let me fix this zoom. It's too big. Okay, let us do it. Zoom 150%. So we can read it all together, one piece. Okay. So you see it? And even it's saying almost the same as he was quoting from the Bible that it says 15 arm higher than the mountains. So when this guy, this liar, he said there is nowhere in the Quran it says it was higher than, or sorry, it was covering all the earth, he was lying. I will play his voice again and listen to him carefully, please.
Quran does not give a date, whether 21st century BC or 50th century BC, no date. Point number 2, Quran, nowhere does the Quran say the full world was submerged under water. It speaks about Noah alayhi salam and his qawm and his people. A small group of people or maybe a large group of people. Archaeological evidences tell today, and the archaeologists they say that we have no objection. It's possible that parts of the world was submerged under water, but full world, it's not possible. So alhamdulillah, the Quran is matching with the latest discovery in archaeology, but the Bible does not.
So if you want to laugh with me, if you know this guy, tell him to come to me, because I want to make him look like, actually I made him already look like a fool. It's in your book, and I can show you to you in more than one verse as explanation. So you are a liar when you said nowhere Muslims do say in the Quran that the Quran is saying the water cover all the earth. As you see, this is a translation of Google, and you guys, you can do the same. This is the page. You can go to the Quran al-Islam, and you open the page in Arabic. Simply go to Ibn Kathir. You choose Ibn Kathir. It's the first one. Okay? And you can go and copy, as we did, 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 lines. If you want to copy more, it's up to you. Okay? But in here, it's very clear. It says clearly that covered all the earth. In the translation of Google, it translated the earth as land. But it says clearly that the water which has applied to all land, no exception, covered all the earth. Okay? This is Google translation. It's not really that much good, but will help us a lot to expose the lies of Muslims. So thank you, Google, for what you have for us. So guys, always you have to be careful when you talk to Muslims about the way, when you listen to this guy, you might think you are talking to someone he's innocent, and he will not lie. Right? Because supposedly, he is a religious man. But maybe many don't know that in Islam you can lie. If you go to Surah 3 verse 28, you can lie big time. Even you can curse Allah as a protection of Islam. You can deny Allah as a protection of Islam. You can do whatever you want to do as a protection for Islam. So this guy, he's just doing protection for Islam. But you know what? Too late. All days is over. We are going to expose Islam big time. There is thousands and thousands of people like me, leaving Islam and exposing Islam and showing the world what Islam is about. Thank you all. Jesus is Lord, Islam is false. Amen.